What is up, everybody? It's your boy Brando here with Brando Reviews, and today we are checking out the 360 S5 LiDAR detecting robot vacuum right here. So yeah, I do sound a bit sick. I am a bit sick. I think it's allergies or something, but we are going to be checking out this 360-degree robot camera here. Robot vacuum has cameras on it, and it's $270 on Amazon. If you use the $70 off coupon code, it brings the total down to $200. So with that, you get the LiDAR detecting robot. It basically uses LiDAR technology to determine how far away things are and where walls are and stuff to determine a map and to map your house. So LiDAR vacuums seem to be the best to me because it actually knows the distance and it can map itself and return to its docking station to charge. Really cool in my opinion. I've never really used a robot vacuum before, so this is sort of new to me. However, we're going to dive into it. I'm going to start by just going over some of the features here. And then we're going to open it up and do a little test around the house. So it's a 360 LiDAR robot vacuum, and it can do up to 2200 PA, which from what I'm reading here, it seems to be the amount of suction power. There's 4 different suction modes. You can do low, medium, high, and ultra high. The low is the quietest, the highest the loudest, with the most suction power. Has selective room cleaning, so you can change it so it cleans certain rooms different. It automatically detects carpet. It can know when an edge is nearby, like a staircase, so it doesn't tumble down the staircase. Has a lot of cool smart features that you wouldn't expect a vacuum to have for about $200, let alone a robot one. Multi-floor mapping, no-go zones. You can have it to not go and clean certain rooms. You can have it clean only certain rooms at certain times of a day or a week. So, you know, it doesn't do the whole house every time. Self-charging and resume. That's one of my favorite features. Whenever it's done and it's ready to go back, it'll just go around the house and go to its dock and beep, and it is docked. There is a phone app that you use to connect this to your phone. You can use that to change all the settings on this. You can change the floors, what rooms it goes into, the no-go rooms, send it to the charger, check the battery life. So because it's Wi-Fi power, that means you can use this vacuum anywhere in the world. So you can be on vacation and it'll automatically go around the house and do its cleaning routine. So that's really cool. Smart enabled is basically what I'm trying to say here. You can use it with Google and Alexa too, if you're into that. Clean the house, something like that. What else do we have here? High ratings. It has 4.5-star review. I said the multi-room cleaning. It has multi-Wi-Fi support, so you can connect it to different Wi-Fi routers, depending on if you have a giant house and it's going to switch between Wi-Fis. Intelligent zone, auto carpet detection, and it can save up to 10 floor plans. So you can pick up your vacuum, bring it to your girlfriend's house, bring it to the office, set it to that map, and it will know that you're cleaning a different place and set up the routine for that other place that it's already memorized. It uses the LiDAR technology to map out your house, office, whatever you're cleaning. From what I see here, this uses LiDAR navigation plus something called SLAM. Their cheaper version uses gyro navigation, which is just a gyro, much simpler. This is much more accurate. And some of their more expensive ones use LiDAR, SLAM, and ultrasonic too. So if you go to the 360 S9 instead of the S5, you get some crazy stuff. Similar suction power though, a little higher at 2600 on the competition or the higher models that they offer. And I don't see anywhere specifically where it says how long it'll last for, but I assume at least a few hours, and when it needs to charge, it'll go charge itself. And it has a 580 milliliter vacuum trash compartment, which is bigger than all the others. 420 for the higher model, 510 for the lower model. So a big capacity there. And this one does not have a water tank for cleaning because it's just a vacuum. So I think I went over all the basics here. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna open up this box here, and we're gonna see what the vacuum looks like and see what all we get in the package. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm just going to open up the box. It doesn't say much on here. I'll just show you guys. It has my name right there at the top, and then it says 360 Robot Vacuum Cleaner, model S5 360 Corp, and not much else there. Made in China, Shanghai, or my bad, it's Shenzhen. So we're just gonna go ahead and open the box here. I'm just gonna set it down, and here is the inside. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did open this already, but I am a unboxer, so I'm here to unbox for you. Here is the instruction manual. Comes in a little sleeve. What else we got in here? More papers. We got a quick user guide right here. This tells you how to set it up the first time. We're gonna be doing a quick tutorial on this. Have the app download here. It tells you what app you need to download depending on what device you're using. Seems like there's another page here. Depending on what phone you're using, I guess. And then this is the full manual, the big chunker right here. Assuming this covers like every language that ever existed. Not really, but a lot of languages. And we'll take off the cover here. Let's see. Feels like there's something in here. Huh. I did not even know this when I unboxed this the first time. It seems it comes with an extra little, little rolly thing here. So I guess if your other one gets clogged with hair and you need to clean it, or it just gets destroyed with gunk, you get an extra one here. And I'm assuming you can buy these online too to replace them. So set that aside. You can see the robot vacuum right here. Has some foam on the sides for protection during shipping. And a quick look at the bottom here. You can see the side sweeper. This is to get corners and edges. That'll just sweep it all so it can get into the middle here. And then these are your suckers right here. You have your two wheels that make it move front and forward. You can see they sort of go up and down so that it can do different heights. So it can go from carpet to tile and tile to carpet, and it can lift itself. And then this is the turn wheel. This is the wheel that actually spins and gives you your direction capabilities. So you can see on the bottom here, it has a sensor here, a sensor here, and a sensor here. So it looks like, at least my guess of that is the fall detection, so it doesn't go downstairs. That's my guess. You can see down here, it just says 360. It has a little roller right here. It's just very nice, honestly. So I'm just gonna set this down, and we're gonna see what accessories it comes with in the big box here. All right, so inside the box, we get, what do we get in the box? We get adapters here, so depending on whatever country you're in, you have a wall socket adapter at the ready. Here is the actual adapter itself that you slide them into, and then this is what charges the docking station, which is in this box, I believe. So nice power cable right here, has a sleek design to it, if you're into power cord designs. And the only other thing we get in here is the docking station. So as you can see right here, you can pull this back. This is where you run the power adapter that I just showed you. You can route it through here so that it's nice and smooth. There's a lot of extra stuff back here. I don't really know what all it is, but most of it doesn't seem important, honestly. And then clip that in. You have an LED up here. That color will change depending on the charging status, if it's charging. And we will see that when we plug it in. And you can see the two metal docks right here. So when the vacuum is done charging, it will come and it will tap against this, and then it's charging. It's just using metal to metal contact to charge, and I will show you that on the vacuum itself. So pretty sleek little design right here. It has an installation guide that you're supposed to peel off when you're done right here. Keep it on for now. And there's really nothing else in the box. So I'm just going to remove this, and remove the little foams if I can. These little protective foams from the sides. And here's a look at the back. Here's the charging docks I told you about. These metal pins will make contact with the metal pins on the charging station. You have some grills right here. This thing does talk, so those could be speaker grills. It tells you when it's charging, when it's leaving, when the battery's low. It says some strange things, honestly, like some really strange things. And the voice is like human-like. Here's it charging. Charging. Just take her off a bit here. Press that again.
Start charging.
Start charging.
Charging is paused.
Charging's paused.
Start working. Have a rest.
Have a rest.
Cleaning makes me happy.
Cleaning makes her happy.
Have a rest.
It's kind of interesting. I really like it. So here's the front. These are the LiDAR sensors right here. I have to believe it has a 360 LiDAR camera on it. It is called the 360, and it's made by a company called the 360. And it does have a frontal camera or sensor right here on the front. I know I might not sound the most versed in all of this. I will put information up here if I find any, but you know, I'm doing an unboxing video and test of a robot vacuum. So here's your on and off button right here, and the charging button. If you need it to go charge and you don't have your phone nearby, tap it and you can turn it on and off here. The only other thing to really show is the inside. You lift up the top, you have your cleaning area right here. You just push the two pins and then you take this out. This is where all the dirt will be, and there is a little filter down there you can clean too. Set that over here. You can see up here. So up here at the top right, you can see you have a Wi-Fi light right here. This will change colors depending on the Wi-Fi settings. You will do a series of presses on the power button over there, and then as you do that, this will change color and it'll tell you connecting to Wi-Fi. You'll get your phone out and set it up. We'll do a quick tutorial on that. You also have a reset button here. This is just a light indicator. This is actually a reset button. You can get a little toothpick or something and shove it in there and reset the entire thing if you desire to. And let's zoom out again. So here's the inside of the tray. You can see right here some grills. Those line up with the filter on the back of the bin so that it can breathe. I assume that's what these are for, just allowing some breathing. And the speaker's just integrated in here somewhere. And then besides that, there's nothing really else in here except a cute little brush. It's in there really tight. But as you can see, you have little bristles to clean the inside of your dustbin, and you have a little cutting edge here to cut hair out of the bristles on the bottom. So if you have a lot of pets or a lot of people with long hair, you can take that and just cut it all out here so it doesn't clog up the inside. So that really covers the entire device here. So we're just going to do a quick little test and set her up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect it to the Wi-Fi. The first thing you're going to have to do is download the app right here. I will put a link down below, and it is in the instructions. It's a 360 robot vacuum app right here. So you're going to want to download that and have that open on your device. And then once you have it open, you're going to press the plus at the top there. A pop-up will appear asking to connect to the local network. And we are using an S5, so we're going to press S5. And now it says press and hold the power on-off button for 5 to 10 seconds. Robot vacuum cleaner, steady on. You'll hear the power on prompt tone. So I'm going to go and do that real quick.
Goodbye.
I heard the power on prompt tone. Power on.
The robot has been switched on.
Next step. And now we're going to connect it to the network. So it says open the top cover. There is a look into the top cover. And do it there. Press and hold the power on off button and home button for 3 to 5 seconds. I'm going to press these two buttons back here for 3 to 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
The robot's Wi-Fi can be connected now.
And then it says the
Please follow
robot's...
the instructions shown on the app to connect the robot to your mobile.
Alright, so you guys just heard it. Open the top cover, 3 to 5 seconds. Network is ready to reset, and the indicator light is blinking right there. So all the steps are complete. We're going to press indicators blinking. Next step. I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi. So connect it to the Wi-Fi. So now it says open settings, and now I'm going to connect to the robot vacuum's Wi-Fi itself. So I'm going to go here, settings, Wi-Fi, and it'll pop up. Clean robot. S5 right there. We're going to go back over here, and now it is binding the device to the Wi-Fi connection. All right, guys, so I'm just going to press clean on the phone here, and we're going to take a look at it.
Start working.
Then as it turns over here, you guys can see that it's actually moving on the map. It's a little hard to see, but the map is following the direction of it. You can see when it bumps on an edge, the actual sides move in as to not damage the device. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look into the app right here. As you can see on the main screen, it tells you the current percentage of the sensor, side brush, main brush, and filter. Filter is empty, so it's 99% ready to be used. The main brush is pretty clean. The side brush is pretty clean, and the sensors are not too dirty. So you see the little arrow right there. I'll press it. You can see it's 96% and it's charging right now. It is hooked up to the charging dock. You can see it sort of has a map on there because I've actually tested this before. So it's sort of mapped out my house a bit. Not all the rooms, but it's getting there. You can see up here it says select map. You can have different maps saved in here in case you have different houses, offices, etc. that you take this to, so it can remember different places. You can see here you can set it to clean only certain rooms over here or only certain areas over here. You can set no-go zones if you don't want the vacuum to go into certain rooms, if you don't want to disturb anyone, etc. You can see over here you can change the cleaning amount for each area. You can have certain areas be deep clean areas, other areas be light clean areas. You can set zones here that it only cleans in, and you can set, let's delete that, and then you can set no-go zones right here too. And then you can program your rooms over there. We'll go ahead and go back, cancel, and we're on the main page now. So down here you can see charging. It is charging right now. You can press clean. Please add areas to clean. Quiet, you can change the speed of the fan right here from quiet, standard, powerful to max. And then you have your toolbox here, which you can change the maps, schedule cleaning times, check your reports, voice package, which is just how you can set up the talking to it, as well as smart features, rotate map, and a few other things in here. So we're going to go back to the main screen here. You see messages down here at the bottom, nothing too important. And then you can see my page right here. This is just more account information than anything. And we'll go back to robot. I'm going to press clean. You guys will probably hear the robot because I'm right in front of it. And she is cleaning right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click into here. It's probably going to map me. Yeah, it hit me, so it turned around. And as you can see, you can pause it. You press pause and the entire thing stops. So you have to have the actual vacuum moving for that to work. That's why it didn't work before. You can change the loudness. So I'll go to clean real quick. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to change the force. I'm going to put it on max. You can hear it got a lot louder. Oh my gosh, it sounds like a jet's about to take off. We're going to go back down to quiet now. And I'm going to press recharge and see if it goes back to its spots. Confirm. And we're going to see if it finds its dock now. It's turning. It's going straight towards it. And it is turning around. She's about to reverse her bump. rump. And she's in, fellas. So that's a quick look at the app. You can see it's charging up there at the top, and it gives you a little breakdown of what it's done. It's cleaned nothing right now, but it'll tell you the square footage or meters squared, depending on your settings right there, the amount of time it's been cleaning, and the estimated area that it was going to clean. So pretty cool app, and it's really nice. I've tested this from different places, from the office, from even a different state even, and it does work and cleans the house. And you can set do not disturb modes on here too if you don't want it to be loud or talk to you in the middle of the night if it's cleaning late. All right, guys, so I paused the vacuum real quick so I could actually hear and you guys can hear me. But as you can see, this is the map it created after 22 minutes of searching my house. It hasn't found all the rooms yet, and it hasn't done a perfect job. But as you use this longer and longer, you'll see that this map will get much more detailed and much more accurate as it finds every nook and cranny in your house, and it learns what is or isn't in a certain spot, because obviously we move things sometimes, like boxes on the ground. But ideally, you want to make sure that your floor is completely clear of any obstructions before you use this, ideally. But down there at the bottom, you can see, it has cleaned 19 squared meters. It was cleaning for 22 minutes, and it estimates the area that it's cleaning total to be 129 meters squared. So it's cleaned 19 out of the 129 meters squared that it knows of. However, this house is much larger than that, so given time, that number is going to get much bigger, the estimated area, as it learns the size of my house, and then the area cleaned will increase as it actually works to clean the entire area of my house. Right now, as I keep saying, it's just more on the lines of learning the house. However, it is cleaning while it does so. So just wanted to show that real quick. It's cleaning this little rug over here now. No problem getting back onto it when it wants to. It'll also map the edges of it when it's first mapping. However, it can access and change heights with no problem, from high rugs to low rugs to slick tile to hardwood floors. Shouldn't present a problem. Now she's just going around and learning a bit more and cleaning the rest. Sweeping all around the edge with his sweeper to suck it into the vacuum. Really cool, honestly. And here it is on the carpet now in the old living room. It's going to get itself stuck over here in between the crack. I just know it. And then at that point, it'll send a notification on my phone saying the device is stuck. Please help it. And then you got to get up and move it if it gets stuck. And it'll tell you that from anywhere. So that's pretty cool. And also, if the dustbin gets full, it'll tell you on the phone app. And when it's done charging and such, and done vacuuming, it will tell you on the phone app as well and send you a notification on your phone. But as you can see, it's doing pretty well, actually. It's not getting itself stuck. So once it learns, actually, it's not going to be nearly as clumsy as it is now. It's only clumsy because it's trying to learn the entire house and map it. You can see this is a dirty part here where it didn't clean yet. And then you can see over here where it did clean. It's a lot better, still cat hair, but considering it's on the low setting, it's notably less than over here. I'm gonna lift my legs up. And keep in mind, I do have this on the lowest setting right now, so it can be a lot more suctiony if you want it to. And it looked like it was just cleaning up on some of the edges over here. Here it is. Let's see if it can switch to a new tile, or a new flooring, that is, with ease or not. No problem. And let's see if it'll fit between the chairs by itself. Yep. Going around and learning the house like a new member of the family. My new pet. My pet S5360. Oh no, is she gonna go around the corner and leave us? They all leave eventually. So there you go, guys. That was a quick look at the 360 robot vacuum right here, the LiDAR vacuum, robot vacuum. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this, there will be a link down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, comment if you have any questions. But overall, I think it's a fantastic vacuum. It does a great job of mapping around the entire house. You can set the rooms, you can set no-go zones, you can have different maps for different places, like one for the office or different houses. It's very useful and the app works very well.
It sends you notifications if anything's happening, like if it gets stuck, if it's full, if a sensor needs cleaning, and you can control it from anywhere in the world through Wi-Fi. So overall, a great unit and no complaints. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.